Game number one, you can listen already in the background. Game number one is Mr. Yo with Franks and Classic Pro with Britons. Oh man, the first time that we see Franks in the tournament. We have been watching so many civilizations, and in this matchup, Mr. Lidacor, what do you think? Who has a better civilization, the mobility with Franks or the crazy snipers?
Ooh. So the first thing to look at is how open the maps of the players are, because I feel like if we're looking at the very, very well-defendable bases, I prefer Britons. But if the map is somewhat open, gold mines exposed, then Franks are probably the better civilization, simply because they have a lot more mobility. And the thing that is impressive with Franks is that you can really leverage that fast because you have access to cheap castles. So the moment you get some sort of advantage, you can go for a castle in that position.
Okay, let's see, because taking now a look in the map, we see how Classic Pro has a nice wood at the back. They have 2 woodlands on the left. I will say 3 woodlands on the left, while on the right side is quite open. The goal is in front, but it's not too far from the TC. It's that there is a hill that is kind of dangerous, and then berries on the right side. Well, it's okay map, but obviously, I mean, I don't think that in this edition there is any map that you say, oh, what a great map. All are dangerous, Lidacor.
Yeah, Classic Pro's map is okay. It's not very bad. And he's got quite a lot of wood to work with, which is a nice thing for him. Gold Mine is fairly well defendable. But in the end, it's not an amazing map, as you said. So the Franks definitely have a chance to do damage here early on. On the other side, Mr. Yo's map is beautiful, though. Look at how well volable it is. The berries are nice and safe, gold at the back. This is just an absolutely beautiful map for Mr. Yo.
Yeah, but let's see, because we see how Classic Pro is already trying to explore Mr. Yo map. Maybe he's gonna take the Rhino, not doing anything. It's always something that bothers me a lot. Why the players are sending the scouts so early instead of pushing Deers, Thebras, or whatever. But then they find the resources and they are not trying to lame. He's not trying to even kill that village that is lonely there. And well, he's probably trying to prepare a potential. Oh, yeah, I know what he's doing right now. He's doing a pre-mill rush.
That's an interesting idea, and for that you indeed need a lot of scouting. And considering how well defendable Mr. Yo's base is, this could be a nice idea.
Yeah. I mean, and he has explored already, so that's what he wanted. He wanted to send the militias as soon as possible. Remember that Mr. Yo will probably go up 20 population, not really something that would be rare with Franks. Remember, bonus to take those berries. Lida, what I want today, I don't know if you were casting or watching yesterday's series. Yesterday was, oh man, it started a little bit slower, but it was insane. The last 2 series was, this is what we want, similar series, because it was sick aggression. And what we see again is 2 militias only, Lidacor.
This is something that we have seen more and more. I kind of feel like the idea behind the 2 militia build is that oftentimes the players are so good at quick walling, as Classic Pro gets away with a goat as well. So players are so good at quick walling that sometimes 3 militias is just an overinvestment simply because you can't get any damage done with it.
Okay, let's see what is going to happen. At least he's gonna try to annoy those berries, and this is very important for Franks. Oh, he wall, not in time, Mr. Yo. That's not good.
That's going to be very troublesome for Mr. Yo. Yo does have loom on his villagers, so
he might get away. No, he's gonna lose that one. He lost it.
Yes, indeed.
He lost that one. It's not only that he lost already 1 villager, it's also that he's denied the berries. Well, he has 2 villagers on the berries, but he should have expected this. But no, okay, he's walling now, the woodline, and Classic Pro already doing the damage with a very, very nice and smooth transition to feudal age as well. 21 population, 21 villages up. It's great, actually.
That's a very, very nice build here from Classic Pro. And as you said, he pulled villagers off from the berries, so that's already an achievement. And as you said, Yo wanted to go up very fast. In fact, he went at 18 villagers by default. So when you go up that early, your eco isn't really strong, so losing a villager hurts really badly.
Okay. Remind people that, well, he's from Ukraine, if I'm not wrong. I think he's from Ukraine, Mr. Yo from China. He has gone, well, he's a very... And doing now more militias. Whoa! He's gonna have like 4. Damn, this is even if the scouts are with more HP, this is gonna be very rough, Lidakor.
Yeah, that's going to be difficult for Mr. Yo. One of the best things that can be done against Scouts opening is going men-at-arms, because the men-at-arms are pretty decent versus Scouts, and especially when you have 4 of them, it's going to be difficult for Yo to take a head-on fight.
Yeah, but the great thing here is that Mr. Yo spotted right away. He has seen already the 2 extra militias coming. I mean, it's not that it's gonna help a lot if you want to face them and kill, but you are ready now. You are ready, you might wall a little bit more. Obviously, you're gonna make even more scout, because if you think that he's doing two militias, I'm going to go aggressive, but now he need to be careful at home.
He definitely needs to be careful. The next thing for Classicpro to do will be to add a couple of spearmen, though, because his army is slow, and Mr. Yo could just avoid fighting and try to go to the base of Classicpro.
I think he's gonna do that. I think he's going to go, as you mentioned, with those scouts going to his base. No. He's staying. I mean, he can't really go. This is the good thing to have 4, Lidakor. He's also avoiding, Classicpro is avoiding that Mr. Yo is coming to his base.
And this is going to get worse and worse for Mr. Yo, because Classicpro can build up his archer numbers very, very easily now, and that's another villager down, potentially.
No, he lost it. Oh, no. Oh, no. He didn't lose it. I still see the dead villager from before. It didn't disappear in my screen. Weird. Right? Is there for you too? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's there for me.
Okay.
Looks like it's a bug.
Yeah. It's there forever. For that I say that it was another. I thought it was another one, but then I checked the Echo KD and not. But now look at those scouts. He has the kill advantage. I'm not sure. Nah, but those scouts with that extra HP, it helps a lot. Look at this. Oh my god. Okay.
It helps a lot indeed, and it looks like he was going to clean it up at the end. But honestly, I think this investment was fine for Classicpro, because he bought himself a lot of time, and he's already doing the next step, which is Spearman Archers, something that Yo will only be able to fight if he gets the defense upgrade or if he gets skirms in.
And he should do that. I believe that only going with the scout will be very difficult. I don't know where he's going to make the archery range. He should do it or not. He's walling or trying... Oh, but this is what you never do against Mr. Yo. The reinforcement and the first archer just down and losing for free. This is what you don't want, really. And you are going forward without fletching. I think he's going to have to wait a little bit to get the upgrades. Ah, look at that one. Make the house, avoid that the spear and the 2 archers are coming. And yeah, now he's walling, but since there is no fletching, Lidakor, that village will survive.
Yeah, archers without fletching are quite underwhelming, and you see, Yo knows exactly that this is a fight that he could take. There is fletching coming in for Classicpro. For now, I think he needs a couple more spearmen, because those scout numbers are increasing quite rapidly for Yo.
Okay, I apologize for that webcam. I see that Mr. Yo webcam is sadly not working as he should. Hopefully we can fix for the next game. Obviously now we are not gonna tell them anything. They need to focus on the game. But that might be just because of the connections, because the webcams all these days has been working just great. With China there is always some problems, because you can see how Classicpro is working quite well, but is he moving a single muscle? Because I think he's not moving anything. Anyway, he's cleaning all. He cleaned absolutely everything, and honestly, he's 3 villages behind. Mr. Yo has been idle a little bit. Now he's doing the blast beat. He has the archery range. Okay, and well, I don't know. Let's see what is going to happen. But Frank's economy, Lidakor, is so smooth. Look at the resources he has already.
He has a lot of resources indeed, and it looks like he is adding a couple of skirmishers. So the next question now for Classicpro, how is he going to react to the skirmishers? Because adding your own skirms against the Franks is not necessarily the best idea ever.
Yeah, he's gonna put Juice behind on economy. He's gonna put behind, you know. And look at this food, 17 on food. This is 13 farmers still with the berries, and he still have well, he could take those zebras. I really understand, Lidakor, why it's the first time we see Franks. I think in this map, Franks should be one of the top civilizations, honestly.
I haven't seen a single set from the first 2 days, so I'm not sure how many times it was banned, but I can imagine it being banned very frequently, because as you said, it's a very smooth civilization, has pretty easy and straightforward transitions, so it might just be the fact that many people banned it straight away.
They ban all the time, Lida. They ban pretty much in all the sets, to be honest. Now he need to be back with that villager. I'm just focused now, Lida, in those skirmishes from Yo, how he's chasing that Classic Pro army. But what I love it here is that even with, well, a little bit behind in Villiers, not anymore, only one. It's true that he's doing Will Barrow Classic Pro. Oh my god, that camera. I think I should disable that camera for now. Yeah, I will disable for a moment. And then if he's fixed it, I will put it back because that can be even annoying for the viewers. I'm sorry, but the webcam is not working for Mr. Yo. We will try to fix for the second game. If Krasin is here, hopefully he can listen to me and tell him to rejoin the program. And well, it's walling now. It's walling all the map. And the economy, you can see the economy. It's on the way to Castle. It's already, Lidakor. So smooth, Franks.
It is so smooth, and he doesn't have the defense upgrade yet, but he's still going to pick off those archers, which is pretty important here. The whole concept is that you don't want the Britons to mass up like 50 crossbowmen. And it looks like Classic Pro is going for a stable, so we'll see a couple of knights against the skirmishers.
Okay, well, let's see what is going to happen. Obviously, don't think he's gonna make so many skirmishers. Mr. Yo might go with double stable. He's doing the double stable already. And being wall completely, what do you think here? Maybe... Oh, he did even a stable, Classic Pro. But what is he going to do? Want to see maybe full knights, or he will try to go for the boom? Because some people have been saying that Mr. Yo is more a macro player. I'm not sure about that. Oh, he's hoping here. There was a hole. That's so annoying.
That's very annoying, especially because you will have to fight skirmishers with your archers now. That's not something that you want to see. And indeed, the best thing to do might be to just pull some villagers, because you can lose some HP on the villas, but you don't want to lose the archers.
Okay, well, he's walling right now. The goal is a little bit exposed, but I like how Classic Pro did the walls. Well, quite far, I will say. I mean, those skirmishes shouldn't be a big problem soon, because you can see how he's on the way to Castle Age, Classic Pro. He's on the way to Castle Age, Classic Pro. But he's gonna be late for quite a while, 1 minute. And in 1 minute with Franks, well, you can put some good amount of knights there. And yeah, but look at those resources. I mean, he can go either one TC with Siege or some monastery, or just add 2 town centers right away. Pretty much.
I think he should at least add 1 town center, because he's so well defended back at home, and his opponent is later to Castle Age than he is. Might as well add a town center at least. And there it goes.
Yeah, he's doing 1 town center. I like that TC. He's behind the woodland, and then he's also going to catch up the goal. He's doing Chainbarding Armor and Husbandry, but he's sending, I believe, forward. So 2 TCs and Siege Workshop. Look at the Siege Workshop. Oh, baby. Macro player, Mr. Macro player. Well, the Macro player is going to go very, very aggressive. He put the Siege Workshop in front, and not too far from the goal. We'll try to break on that area. I think he's trying to distract with the knights on those houses, the Lidakor, and then attack from the other flank.
That's a very good idea for him, and it looks like that Siege Workshop might be perfect to besiege this future town center from Classic Pro. In general, that's a beautiful Siege Workshop, because it is right next to 1 gold mine, and it allows you to push the primary gold as well.
Yeah, the problem here is that he has to control those knights really well. Those archers are scary. Archers, crossbows, of course, with Potkin arrow already, and with that extra range. For that, we call them snipers. 3 knights, then this is a lot of archers, and the Mangonel that is going to be there, and as you said, also close to that extra TC. But, was doing a second town center extra, but he walled it, so he couldn't catch up. But Mr. Yo is doing what he has to do, exploring, trying to kill, but he denied, he break it. This is disaster, man. This is disaster already for Classic Pro, Mr. Lidakor.
I think he misclicked the palisade foundation. He tried to repair the palisade, but he was building the house instead, so the knights just broke through, and as you said, that's going to be a costly thing. Not just because the town center is delayed, it's because you have to do a lot of walling on your wood line as well to avoid losing villagers.
And he's not doing the multitasking is the problem here. And now he's taking villages. It's true that he's trying to attack at the same time. He killed a village to Mr. Yo. So the counterattack is happening. So we have action in both sides. He has also the monk. He's going to convert and converted. He converted 1 knight. He's now taking the monk. But remember that Mr. Yo doesn't have that many units. And now, Lidakor, this is so many archers on Mr. Yo base.
It is a lot of archers, and remember that Classic Pro is about to finish that 3rd town center, so losing a couple more villagers is not the end of the world, because he's going to be on 3 TCs and Yo is only on 2, and Yo only has 6 knights and a mangonel, that's it.
Yeah, it's complicated. It's complicated. We'll see. There's so many archers. He's going to the woodland, as you can see. But without ballistic, look how the villiers. He doesn't kill villiers, man. The archers without ballistic is a big difference, man. He took one villier. That's nothing actually.
That's a massive, massive thing here. That's the decision that you have to make. Add 2 TCs or add the university for ballistics. At this point, though, he's still forcing a lot of idle time. You see, half of Yo's farms are empty. Yo is off from gold and wood. So, yeah, he's not killing villagers, but at least he's idling Yo's economy, and he's going to be on 3 TCs.
He's idling a lot because he has 0 villages on wood right now. 0 villages, literally. At least he made the 3rd TC that he's gonna put some villages. Now he does, but he need to make a big badaboom there because those are many archers. It's true that the knights are +2, and he's now bringing a good amount of knights. If he micro properly and obviously repair that mangonel, he should be okay now.
It's a little difficult micro here for Yo because those Briton crossbows actually outrange the mangonel, but as you said with the knights, he should be able to clean this up. But there's already a next wave coming in here from Classicpro.
Oh my god, he's bringing more and more. He has 32 army. I mean, 32 army and more villages. He really has to be careful. He's doing a really good game here, Classicpro. Look at the score. It's not a big difference. It's true that now he's gonna clean that one. But those knights are so strong, man. He cleaned everything, man. He cleaned everything and didn't lose. He lost 1 knight, I think.
He lost
maybe
the mangonel.
Yeah.
The knight of Classicpro
and the mangonel.
sniped the mangonel. That was a very nice value there.
Okay. Yeah, it's still Classicpro. Lida is 5 villages more, and look at the amount of farming more he has, so he's fine. He's completely fine, even if the scores say the opposite.
He's perfectly fine indeed, and he has spotted that siege workshop and monastery finally, so he's going to be able to react to that. Yo is actually getting relics there, which is, I think, a bit of a problem, because if he loses that monastery, Classicpro can just take all those relics back home.
Okay. Let's see. We're trying to show you the webcam from Mr. Yo. It's not working so great, and I see if it's not working great, I will remove it again. I want that you focus in the game. The webcam has to be a plus, but not the main thing, obviously. Now he need to go back with those knights. Has to be careful. The siege workshop in front, and this is a rough. This is a difficult game actually. If Mr. Yo is not doing damage, Britons can be very hard in this situation.
Yeah,
that mangonel. He converted knight. That was good, and also he killed some archers, but the mangonel is gone. Again, it still did a core. Frank's economy is still really smooth with 3 TCs, so I don't know what is gonna happen in this game. It's very, very close.
It is a close game, and Yo could just start mining stone, and if Classicpro is just staying inside his base, Yo can go for a forward castle. It's just so cheap that you can get that castle up pretty fast and punish Classicpro for playing defensive, who apparently is going for pikemen.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what is gonna happen. He's coming with another villager. He's starting to have a lot of knights. He's still spamming knights, which is normal. I like it. Need to make more mangonels, and he's doing 1 and 2 mangonels more. He's still trying to attack. He can see the amount of archers he has there. Okay, guys, I'm sorry, but I cannot put the webcam anymore. I will just check for the second game. We focus now in the games, and 69 villages, 72, 18 army, 35. He's double the army. Double the army. Ooh, has to be careful there.
Choke point is really dangerous for Classicpro. He already took a big mangonel shot, but he sort of needs to fight because basically all his wood income comes from this side. So if the mangonels can just camp the bottom of those wood lines, then it's going to be difficult for Classicpro to get any kind of wood income.
Yeah, but I miss here, Lidacor, don't know what you think, that Mr. Yo is trying to send 4 or 5 knights to other spot. Like, if you try to raid at the same time, the massive chaos that you can make in the economy is just brutal. But the mangonel is now in the north. There's another mangonel. No, he's gonna lose that one? No. Well, he's sending villages. He shouldn't send. He's to make a house or something. Now, look at the archers. Those archers. He's gonna lose with the pike. He lost a mangonel. You need to micro properly, but now the knights are coming. This is not wall, I think. Oh, he did it. Okay, he wall in the last second. Still killing villages.
Yeah, now I feel like the problem for Classicpro is that he's losing all the eco advantage that he had, because now he's the one that is suffering from a lot of idle time.
Yeah, because if you ask me, it's the same here. You got there like 40 arches. Imagine if Classic Pro was sending like 10 arches now to raid. 10 arches just to hit here and there. It's the same. You will get distracted, and there's a lot of pikes as well. If you keep there all the time, Frank's economy will be always ahead. As you can see, he's about to go up to Imperial soon. Well, maybe he's not going now because he's still adding more and more knights, Stone and Upgrade, but with 30 farmers, well, you just need to stop doing a little bit of villages and he will be up in a moment. Look at the resources.
Yo is going for a castle, and I feel like if he castle drops that gold that he has the Siege Workshop next to, that could be a problem for Classic Pro because he's running out of his primary gold.
Oh my god, the amount of farming he has. Now he's taking a Magona shot, he's gonna take another, he's gonna do the job. The knights are just coming out through the other side. It's gonna be a good raid and he's gonna take the Magona shot. No, he is using the units very, very well. He got so many units, but the knights are just coming. I'm gonna try to kill Villies. He's doing now wheelbarrow, that surprised me. No wheelbarrow, no bow, so missing some upgrades. And Classic Pro just have so many units, Lidacor. Yeah, he's raiding that TC. Yeah, but he's gonna take a Town Center. I can kill so many villages. I don't know. I mean, the mobility with the knights is always great, but Classic Pro is taking the score lead.
If Classic Pro finds a way to clean up those knights, there might be a chance for him, but it's going to get difficult because he's running out of gold.
Yeah, but Mr. Yo, he made a big mistake. Why he didn't kill the villages? He took the TC, he could kill like many villages, and he didn't. Anyway, Mr. Yo keep coming. He keeps sending knights, but I'm not so sure. This is so many pikes. He got a monk as well. Where's he coming with those villages to make a castle? He's gonna make it there? I don't know. It might lose those knights, but now he's raiding. Yeah, he's raiding the farmers, but there's 20 million archers. Lidacor, what's going on in the game?
Classic Pro needs to delete that house to get into his base really fast because he's losing his entire eco by the time the crossbows arrive, and now that's an aggressive castle if I've ever seen one.
Aggressive? Well, it's disrespectful, I will say. I mean, the more aggressive he could be, that when he killed that house that he just did it, just make the castle even closer, you know, but that castle is just amazing. And Mr. Yo is playing so aggressive, all in Lidacor, not even thinking to go to Imperial, man. Wow.
Good idea. He has the mobility advantage, and he's just raiding Classic Pro's eco left and right. Classic Pro taps out.
Total destruction. Total destruction. I don't know if the webcam will be there. The webcam is still cuckoo, but statistics, amazing game by Yo. It was looking rough for a while, but we have to remember, this is Mr. Yo, Lidacor, considered by many in that poker player, right? The Viper, Leary, Hera, and Mr. Yo.
If you look at the timeline, it is obvious where this game went into the hands of Mr. Yo. The last 3 or 4 minutes, he just killed about 30 villagers from Classic Pro. Before that, he was just using a very, very slow push from one side, but then he started using the mobility of his knights and suddenly could stretch out the attention of Classic Pro so much.
One moment, please, Lidacor. Yeah, I was just trying to fix the webcam thing with Krasini, and you can see in the meanwhile, while Lidacor was pointed out the details, all the resources advantage, and as Lidacor said in the timeline, he dropped it massively there, and well, Mr. Yo, as we expected, Lidacor, very, 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 very solid. Game number 2, guys. Game number 2 is starting, and we have, oh boy, Lithuanians and Hans. Lithuanians and Hans, what we can expect with this matchup, because Lithuanians is so dangerous civilization. Really, really so dangerous civilization.
It is a very dangerous civilization because they're just so flexible. That extra food you start with helps so much because you can go for an early rush, you can go for fast scouts, and their archer build is also pretty underrated. It's a pretty decent archer build. You can go for crossbows as well. The thing here is that we have Huns though for Mr. Yo, and as you always say, Huns are Huns, one of the best civilizations in the game, so I think Yo actually has the civilization advantage.
Yeah, well, it depends also how aggressive you play, but I don't know if you watched the interview from Classic Pro, but if you didn't, I will recall you, and also the rest of the viewers, because there's a lot of viewers right now, already over 3,000, and we are just starting the stream. So, Classic Pro said, I am a defensive player. Then my question is, if you are a defensive player, is Lithuanians a good pick? Because Lithuanians is to go aggressive, right? You need to use, because if you are defensive Lithuanians, the longer the game goes, in my opinion, they lose their power, and you want to go aggressive with them, take the initiative, take the lead, get castle age fast, and go for the rallies and go all in. Otherwise, Hans will be stronger without that rally control.
Exactly. The thing is that both of these civilizations are very good aggressive civs, but Huns are probably just better, especially once we get to Castle Age. Lithuanians do have very fast skirmishers, though. So
and pikes also, no? Pikes too, no? Okay, go, sorry.
So they have their answers to the Cav Archers and the Knights as well from the Huns. It's just the fact that Huns are so flexible and they have insane mobility, which can be very helpful for this version of Arabia. Although, honestly, Classicpro's map is pretty well defendable.
Okay. Let's see what is going to happen now. We have three villages on wood and scouts. Mr. Yo, scout. I feel that Mr. Yo, that is a player that practices a lot. I was checking the ladder leaderboard, and he didn't play a rated game in quite a while. I'm sure that he has practiced a lot in this map. And when you pick those civilizations, it's because you know exactly what you want to do.
Absolutely. Now, looks like this time around, Classicpro is not going for a drush. Instead, this looks like it could be a very fast feudal. Indeed, there it goes. 18
What?
pop feudal, probably into scouts.
Do you like that second Lambrican for Classicpro?
Not really. The thing is that he would prefer to have it on a second wood line, but the other two wood lines are pretty far and are on the front, so I can see why he's putting it on his initial wood line, but it is just going to be ineffective in 2 minutes.
2 minutes, maybe, is too much. I mean, I don't like that second Lambrican. It's like if Mr. Yo gonna make the second Lambrican there, I think Mr. Yo exactly is both forward, but you go for different wood lines. It's also always better because if he's getting ready in that wood line, Classicpro, he's gonna get denied completely his wood. It's better to have one Lambrican in one side, one Lambrican in the other, and at least you always will have one safe.
Classicpro is coming in with the barracks right now. Looks like Yo is going to spot this, and Yo is going up at 19 population as well, so both players will be up to feudal faster, and I don't think Classicpro will be able to use his feudal age advantage because Huns have faster working stables, so Yo can catch up with scout numbers.
Okay, let's see. Okay, scout for Mr. Yo and Classicpro. Let's see the battle. Is not gonna take it. Oh, Mr. Yo will lose that scout because Classicpro is about to be in feudal age. Well, it's still 20 seconds. He needs to run away. I don't know if he's gonna be an oath or he will try to go to the hill. Yeah.
Classicpro will get some nice hits in though, so I think that's a win for Classicpro there.
Yeah, but at least he's not losing. He don't want to lose the scout. He's now going for the stable. It's stable for both. Let's see how they are going to control and microdose. I think it's the first time, or one of the first. No, not the first time. I think ACCM and Fizz also both made the scouts, but we are not see often both going to scout. But what I like at Lidakor is that we are watching a lot of openings. A lot of openings. After the first day, people will think, oh, it's going to be men at arms all the time. It's the same. We have seen everything. I mean, everything. Literally everything. Except Fast Castle.
I mean, Fast Castle is a great way to lose the game on this version of Arabia.
Yeah. Yeah, but it made the game in Arabia and the castings in Arabia a lot more... not that great to watch because it was a lot of walling. Then they were going to Fast Castle, booming, and we have watching a lot of aggression in pretty much all the games. Obviously, not gonna be all the time the same, no? But yeah, it's looking good so far. And look at those scouts. He's going to be there, but the spear already on point. Now Mr. Yo is walling in front because honestly, his map is difficult to defend. Very difficult to defend. He has to wall a lot.
It's difficult to defend indeed, and it looks like there might be a villager or two taken down here by Classicpro if he can micro appropriately.
It went away. It went away in time. The scouts are there, spears are there too. Remember, guys, that stable from the hands are 20% faster. Okay, so for now, kind of standard, and nobody with a clear advantage. All pretty much the same, Mr. Lidakor.
In the long run, this helps the Huns because they have a very, very efficient economy, and once they have their Castle Age in, they will probably just go triple range Cav Archers. This is why you go for Scouts at the beginning, because if you have your stable up, you can go for Bloodlines and Husbandry immediately.
Okay. We can see now those Scouts trying to go around. But nothing, not doing damage, not doing damage. I mean, why he's not sending spears forward? In this kind of situation, when you have 4 scouts, you really want to send a spear forward. I don't know what you think.
Absolutely, especially with Lithuanians. His spearman gets there so fast, the players are close to each other, and the Lithuanian spearman also walks faster, so he could get that spearman on the battlefield in like 20 seconds.
Okay. Let's see what is gonna happen. He's still walling. Mysterio is doing the biggest China walls I have seen, man.
No, it's not stone walls, so...
Yeah, well, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay. Well, he's walling on the right side. On the left, he's there with the scout, going for the spears. I think Mysterio is gonna feel much more confident, probably on Castle Age. I don't know, he's walling 25% of the map and not avoiding this. I'm very surprised. And you know why he's not sending spears? Because when we were talking, he's a defensive player. I mean, he's trying to attack, but you need to send spears, seriously. I mean, those spears are faster also. They will do a lot of damage, and I don't understand why he's not sending anything. You really don't want to fight Mr. Yo in Castle Age. He's one of the best players in Castle Age, for sure.
And he has the better civilization in Castle Age, I believe, because Lithuanians can go skirms against Cav Archers, but then, once again, you will have the mobility problem. So, I feel like you want to be aggressive against the Huns here in Feudal Age, and it's one thing that you're a defensive player, but that doesn't mean that you never have to attack.
Yeah, that's definitely truth. Okay. Classicpro, Mr. Yo. He's still not attacking, all standard, now going for the goal. He went for the goal a little bit faster, Classicpro, but that makes that he has a little bit less farms, not too much, you know, but seems that Mr. Yo has, well, more farmers, definitely than his opponent. You can see in Capture Age, he's chasing with the scouts, he has more army as well, Mr. Yo, and he's gonna clean those scouts probably. Sooner or later he will clean those.
Yeah, the question is, if Classicpro will get Bloodlines before that happens, because if he gets Bloodlines, he could take a pretty decent fight, but as things stand, it looks like he will just go to Castle Age.
Okay, well, those knights will go down. Okay, and he's chasing those scouts that Destiny is die, doing the blasphemy. Economy for both is solid. Can see Classicpro the relics. Well, he can see one relic in the middle, because this is very important. And Knights versus Knights, if he's taking the relics. Also, if he's taking the relics, he can beat the Huns. If he's not, he won't.
Yeah, he needs to go very aggressive on the Knights and just go for the attack upgrades immediately. So he sort of needs to overrun the Cav Archers before the Cav Archer numbers increase. And it looks like he was even going for Market here.
Yeah, he's doing the market. I mean, it's good to have the market. I mean, he's not gonna use, in case that he need to balance the economy at some point. I really like the market option, you know. It can be very good. Of course, you are spending 175 wood, but the Huns save a lot of wood with no houses. Which is something that we don't really pay attention, how good it can be, you know? How much value. Okay, why Mr. Joe is playing like this? Because what we said, like, Huns feel superior in Castle. So he's thinking, well, walling all the map, I'm gonna be fine. I have different options, and probably stronger options. And now, he's gonna go full Cav Archers.
He needs to go full Cav Archers. And Classicpro needs to expect Cav Archers. Looks like he's just going double stables though, so probably, as you said, Relics and Knights will be the name of the game. And this is the reason why he still keeps running around inside Yo's base, because he needs to make sure Yo is not leaving with his scouts, because if Yo leaves, he's just going to pick off the monks.
Okay. Let's see what is going to happen. The Cav Archers is a very good choice, obviously for Juju Said, and Skillbot in armor is deleting out the palisades. He's going away with one scout. Not the most exciting game for now, because they decide to play this one in Feudal Age, which we love to go more aggressive, but they're going to be in Castle Age very quick, as you can see, 20 minutes. Obviously, if you don't attack, you can wall in any map. Lidakor.
Absolutely.
In any map, doesn't matter how open it is.
There is only one unit killed in the entire game. That was a scout from Classicpro, and that's it.
Yeah, now he will try to kill those scouts, which is, well, very annoying. I mean, and having to control those scouts all the time, you have to multitask that during the entire game, while at the same time trying to get some economy going. He's doing a TC that is going to cover the goal. I like it. And immediately monastery. This is the play with Lithuanians, and then 3RG range university. Right play for both. But now, who will have a better execution, Mr. Lidakor?
I feel like it depends on how many relics Classicpro can get at the start. So he's got one at the back of his base that can wait. He can pick it up later. He needs to go for the ones that are more exposed. And I love how Classicpro went for fast husbandry. In fact, he went for husbandry instead of +2 defense.
Well, the +2 defense also need goal, but that relic you say that the back at his base, don't think he's gonna find anytime soon. He didn't explore. That's unfortunate because he has wall, and then he's not gonna go to that corner. That usually never happen. The players don't explore properly, and in this situation you should explore. He's gonna go for the relic. The knights are coming, and let's see what Mr. Yo is going to do, because Mr. Yo will need to mass a lot. The problem is that a lot of knights are coming as well, Lidakor.
They are coming, and if they have +2 defense, this is the time for them to shine. Early Castle Age, it's a little difficult to afford triple range cav archers, university ballistics, bloodlines, husbandry. You see, Yo has bloodlines, but I don't think that he has husbandry just yet. And at this point, Classicpro has to be happy with Yo staying at home, because Classicpro just wants the relics at this point.
Okay. Many scouts chasing. Those knights going around, and it's still... Well, now you have to be careful. I mean, I can understand in the start a little bit disappointed. Well, disappointed. They play what they think is best for win the game, but we love the action, you know. But now you cannot really take a wrong battle, because it can snowball for any of the player, leader.
It can. In fact, I feel like at this point, if Classicpro really wants to play defensive, he needs to just go full stonewalls. Then the cav archers can break in. And one of the key things with the triple range archer or the triple cav archer build is that it's a 1TC build. So Yo is going to be on 1TC for quite a while. He needs to be aggressive and he needs to fight.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what is going to happen, because he's 1TC as you mentioned, but now he has to defend. He got ballistic. With this amount of cav archers, he's going to defend properly. Oh boy.
Yeah, this might be a little bit of an overextension here by Classicpro. That's too many cav archers for him to fight, and he's just going to lose all his knights. I don't like that he's throwing away those knights like that.
Okay, so many cav archers. Look at those knights going around. He has husbandry. Don't think he did husbandry, right, Mr. Yo? I don't remember.
I don't think that he has it. Classicpro definitely has it. And I feel like at this point, Classicpro could just try to jump the gold mine. He would lose the knights anyways, but he could take down 5 or 6 vills. And Yo's eco isn't really powerful right now, so that could have a pretty big effect.
I think Mr. Yo will never lose that many villages here with this amount of cav archers. He has so many. He has 30 cav archers trying to wall. Now he's going there. Maybe he's gonna lose here a couple of villages. Let's see. 1 down, 2 down. Okay, be careful. 3 down, 4 down. You might be right. He's scaling a lot. 5 villages, even 6. Oh boy. And now Mr. Yo will have to attack. He killed exactly 6 villages. This is not Memstradamus, it's Lidakordamus, because man, he took 6 villages there, and now doing a 30C. The problem is, he has so many cav archers, it can snowball. You think now Siege Workshop is the play for Mr. Yo? Because he's falling behind in economy by a lot.
It's one thing that Classicpro killed a lot of villagers, but he didn't lose a single knight in that fight, which is just absolutely unbelievable. Missing Thumbring hurts really badly for Mr. Yo there. But as you said, that's a lot of cav archers, and if they break through those walls, this is going to be a difficult hold. Although there is 5 scorpions coming in here that we haven't seen.
Look at those scorpions also. Whoa. I mean, Classicpro is really good setup in this game. Honestly, really good setup in this game. Mr. Yo has to be careful. Those scorpions are going to go down. Those cav archers obviously has +2/+2 on ballistic, but the difference in the economy is quite insane. He's gonna make now the second TC, and he's gonna go again trying to raid with 7 knights that are +2, +1. And that's something to take in real consideration. Oh man.
Indeed. Yo lost a lot of cav archers right now, and even though if you look at the KD, it's dead even, in reality, Yo has been taking pretty bad fights, and the longer the game goes, the better it is for Classicpro, because he already has 74 villas versus 48.
No, at this point for sure. It's true that you can spam cav archers forever, literally forever, so at some point maybe we need to see some skirmishes, or maybe just going all, well, the thing, you don't need the skirmishes, man, he has 6 scorpions.
Yeah, if you have 6 Scorpions, I would love to see a Mangonel as well, because the Scorpions give you pretty much guaranteed hits, but they don't do a lot of damage. One Mangonel mixed into that mass of Scorpions would help so much.
Okay. Well, look at those knights. He's going around. Uh-oh, he's gonna lose again. He's gonna lose again. Well, he's not walling. Remember that with the hands not having houses, it's a problem to wall those villages quick. You can't. You got the palisade there, he's gonna take another villager, and another one, he's gonna pick 2 villages more, is still killing. Those knights with husband being so fast, is still not killing. It's so annoying, and he cannot attack his opponent. Mr. Yo scores still say that he's ahead, but I don't agree.
Yeah, he's not ahead at all. It's a very, very close population, by the way, so at this point the key thing for Classicpro is making sure it doesn't die to those cav archers, because Yo got double the army, but Classicpro's eco is so big that at this point, just reinforce your palisade walls with houses, make sure you don't die to the cav archers, go into Imperial, get +4 defense, and you win the game.
And look at the stone from Classicpro. He can drop a castle exactly where he is, and then defend it well, or maybe going even forward. He's coming forward, he's gonna make a castle there. I think he wants to go aggressive. He will make a castle at home, right? Yeah, there you go. He's playing safe. Completely safe. I mean, according to the interview, Lidakor following his own instructions, let's say.
Yeah, I feel like at this point, one of the best ways to lose the game for Classicpro is to go for a doubt castle. He knows exactly he's got the advantage, so he just needs to hold this. But this is gonna be a difficult hold.
I don't think it's gonna be a difficult hold. It's so many scorpions. So many scorpions, good amount of knights, couple of monks. He need to go back. The castle is going to be up. He's perfect, man. He's right now in a great position. Look at the 40 farmers, 28 on gold. He's playing absolutely fantastic. Now he's gonna try to convert the knights, kill the monks, kill the damn monks. He's killing the monks. Has to be careful. He's gonna take maybe now the scorpions, Mr. Yo. And now Mr. Yo need to go around. That castle will be up. That castle will be up. And oh, but he's killing so many units. Man, no army. No army for Classicpro now. No army for Classicpro now. Is he spamming knights or what is he doing? Yeah, spamming knights, but he lost everything. And the good thing with the hands is they are so cheap, Lidakor. And you are not investing in economy, and you wouldn't be surprised to see Mr. Yo going up to Imperial also in a similar time than Classicpro. What do you think?
Yeah, Mr. Yo's floating a lot of wood, but it looks like instead he's going for a siege workshop, and now Classicpro is in a bit of a trouble here, because as you said, he's got no army, and there's still a lot of palisades that Yo could break through, and I think that's exactly what's gonna happen.
This is all hands gameplay, guys. All hands gameplay with a lot of cav archers with, 40 villages behind right now. Obviously, the knights are strong. The truth is, what advantage is he getting with Lithuanians now? He got 1 relic and he has plus 1 knight. Sadly, he's not doing the upgrades for the plasmid. Imagine if those knights were +3. I mean, it's all help. It's not the same. +1 is normal knights right now for Classicpro.
Yeah, it looks like the cav archers will commit, but that's a little too much for Mr. Yo.
Yeah, man, it's too much. It's terrible, actually. On the left, he's killing villages now and denying economy somehow. But I don't know anymore who is really having the advantage, because population is still ahead for Classicpro. But see, second castle on the left, but he's gonna catch up few villages more. Did he make Thumbring or still didn't make the Thumbring?
No Thumbring.
Never did it. Okay.
Do you know what upgrade I would love to see from Classicpro? Hill forts. He's about to get pushed by a Mangonel on the right side. This is one of those rare situations where Hill forts is a legitimate option for Classicpro.
Can help a lot. Can help a lot. Imagine that. I mean, what you do then with that upgrade? You cannot raid the TCs anymore. There's many knights. The castle is there. 28, 24 knights is a quite amount of knights right now. He can also go raid, and he go raid. Oh man, he's going there trying to take now Villis or TC, I don't know. Where's the Cavarce? Still attack, oh my god, but killing Villis as well. Both are attacking. Lidakor, we had to wait a lot for the fights, but now is non-stop action.
It is non-stop action, and I love how Classicpro is using his knights. Because the Cav Archers want to be aggressive, they don't want to chase knights, and that's exactly what they have to do right now. And Classicpro is going into Imperial. Unless Yo does a lot of damage in the next 2 or 3 minutes, I think Classicpro is gonna get to Imp, get +4 defense, and finish the game.
Wow, look at this. He don't want to lose now those knights. He's on the way to Imperial. It's true that he's taking or trying to take that TC. Obviously, if he's taking that TC, he will take a lot of villas, but he has so many knights raiding Classicpro base. Mr. Yo base, sorry. And, still killing more villas. Still with 90 villas, 116 villas for Classicpro. He's doing now 40, will have +2. This game now, I mean, we have to wait a little, but now it's amazing. In the north, where's the Mangonels for Yo? Did he lose the Mangonels? How he lost the Mangonels?
I think Knights jumped it.
Okay, I thought that he hit the town center, but no. Oh wow, Thambrin finally there, but this is a difficult game for Mr. Yo. I mean, if the score is 1,000 score ahead, I don't understand Definitive Edition sometimes. I know that the KD is in favor to Yo, but... well, it's true that he invested a lot to go to Imperial, so now the score will switch, or will get closer. This is crazy already.
And Yo's got 60 army, Classicpro only 19.
Man. He's crazy.
So he lost a lot of knights. At this point, he needs to heal them up in the castle like he's doing, get some more knights out, get +4 defense, because once he has +4 defense, it doesn't matter that it's twice the Cav Archers.
Well, it's not twice, it's triple. I mean, that's the problem. It's not that it's twice, Lidakor, it's triple. 20 army, 60 army is still raiding. The score is now getting closer. But look at that economy. Mr. Yo is about to go up.
Oh boy. Now Classicpro is the one that needs to make a move, because suddenly the ecos are even. And if Yo gets to Imperial with even economies, then that's once again a Huns game. The only thing that Classicpro can do here is... just fight before his opponent gets his Imperial Age upgrades, and Classicpro will get Cavalier, but not +4 defense. That could be a mistake here.
And seriously, I mean, look at the village number now. He's doing the castle here, he's on the way to Imperial, and the village numbers is the same. How is this possible?
Now, this could be a great counterattack by Classicpro, though. The castle's gonna go up, but Yo has everything on the front, so you could get a very nice raid in on Mr. Yo's eco.
But the good thing is that the castle is there. The castle is there, and now he's gonna lose the Mangonels as well at home. He's gonna kill the knight. The problem here, you know what it is? You can replace the Cavarces forever. How you can replace those Cavaliers if you lose them?
Yeah. It's actually the fact that you don't even need to replace the Cav Archers. They don't lose their numbers. You could just always run away and then run, shoot.
Yeah.
And
the range units.
The bigger deal here for Classicpro is that he still doesn't have +4 defense, and that's more important than Cavalier here.
I believe so. The Cavalier gives you more HP, yes. It gives you some more attack, yes. But it makes them more resistant to the Cavarces? No. Definitely no. You need the upgrades. I agree with you. The Blamset is better. Population, though, 150, 140. The game is so interesting. Remember that this is 1-0, as you can see in the score for Mr. Yo, and obviously a 1-1 will make the series so damn interesting. But I have the feeling that sadly for Classicpro, he's missing the opportunity here. I don't know what you think.
Absolutely. He's in such a good position right now. If he had +4 defense, those Cav Archers couldn't do anything against the Cavalier. The only reason why Yo has a chance to fight is because the Cavalier are missing a critical upgrade.
Yeah, I mean, those Cavaliers are right now +2. Pretty much don't have any upgrade for the Imperial. He's doing a third castle in the middle. And Mr. Yo got 3 relics. I forgot to mention that. He has 3 relics. So he has stole pretty much the power, the Lithuanians' power to his opponent.
The Lithuanians have less than 2 relics. They actually are worse than a generic Paladin or Cavalier, because they no longer have access to Blast Furnace. In fact, Classicpro didn't even scout the relic at the back of his base yet.
Yeah, well, they are not worse. They will use the same. No, they will be the same with the 2 relics. They will be the same. Yeah. So it will be the same, which makes that okay. Usually you don't go Paladins in 1v1 for how expensive they are, Lidakor. right?
Yeah. The opportunity
Okay.
was missed here by Classicpro, to be honest, because now Yo is in Imperial, so he will have Bracer, Chemistry. Now Classicpro needs some skirmishers here.
No, I don't agree now. Classicpro Lidakor need a miracle. I mean, he need a miracle because honestly, the way he played, I really believe, and I don't know what people think in the chat, in the channel, is that he will have won 90% of the players in the community. But this Mr. Yo that wasn't playing a little bit, let's say, sloppy, being, losing some abilities also, and being really behind, but he massed army forever and almost never lose them.
Yeah, and I mean, now he has +4 defense, but only 6 Cavaliers, and as we go deeper and deeper into the game, gold is starting to run low for Classicpro, although he had 1 neutral gold on the left, and the second neutral gold is there as well, so Yo might be running low on gold soon.
Let me just check with the Fog of War. Okay, that's a good point, but he doesn't. He's 60 army. I mean, he's 60 army. He has no army anymore. Look at Classicpro. He's really. Oh my god. It's not looking good, man. It's not looking good. Okay.
It is not looking good. And Yo is just massing more and more Cav Archers. Those are very, very cheap for him. As you said, free relics as well. As we also have more accurate traps for Huns, so they can snipe down the traps for Classicpro in the middle quite easily.
Yeah, and he might be doing. He's doing or not? Ooh, has to be careful. Nah, he's getting the hill. He's doing an amazing job. He's doing an amazing job. How we can resume this game, Lidakor? Because it's hard to explain, really.
This is difficult now for Classicpro. The thing is that he's slowly trying to switch into skirms, I believe, but just way too slow. And now Yo feels the blood in the water, and I think now the score lead for Yo is legitimate.
Yeah, it's amazing. 125 population, 175. Mr. Yo playing amazing, really, really well now. He was a little bit slower in the start, but now he's just showing what he wants to be in this tournament. He said in the interview, I don't know if you watch it, Lidakor, we asked him what will be the rate he put winning this tournament for him in his AoE career. He said it will be his #1 victory because he wants to win a King of the Desert, a full Arabia tournament. So that only means he's full prepared and full focus, Mr. Lidakor.
He is full focus, and we are now seeing a difference between a good player and a great player. Because great players can close out the games that they need to, whereas here for Classicpro, he had a massive lead, but was never really able to finish off the game. And honestly, the fact that we're looking at a 2-0 score is a little deceiving. Simply because Classicpro played really well. It's just, #1, he's up against a very tough opponent. #2, he wasn't able to finish off these close games.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit slow in the start, but has been so enjoyable. And as you said, we have seen the difference between one player and the other. And Mr. Yo is in another level, honestly. In another level. Let's go for the next game.
Yeah, I think...
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Mr. Lidakor, because the players are already in the game. And we have game #3 with 2-0 for Mr. Yo. Playing very solid, Mr. Yo. And Mr. Yo is already... We jump into the game with a layman. With a layman in minute #1. #2, pretty much.
That's just painful for Classicpro, because this is one of those lames where Yo is like, okay, I'm already up 2-0, I just want to finish this guy off right now. As he also has a beautiful base to work with. Yo's base is absolutely wonderful. Whereas on the other side, Classicpro's one is a little underwhelming, but as you said, that lane is going to be pulled off very nicely. And with Mongols, that's going to give you an insane amount of extra food to work with at the beginning.
Well, you can see. I mean, I remember many games from Yo. Yo loved the Mongols. He always go for the lame. He always go for the lame, And he did it already. He took it. I don't know if he has Explore. Yeah, he has Explore already. He's 2 elephant. He could go with that amount of HP. Maybe he could go even to lane more. Oh, man. But the problem here is not what you steal your opponent. It's also how much you benefit yourself with the Mongols in this situation. To go very, very aggressive.
Absolutely. And the thing is that when you lame an elephant from the opponent, it makes it harder for Classicpro to drush, which is something that Classicpro might want to do with the Vikings.
Yeah. Well, the Vikings. Let's talk about the new Vikings. What do you think about these new Vikings, Mr. Lidakor? Are they better? Are they worse than before? They don't have thumping, but the infantry now is like semi-paladins. I mean, obviously I'm a little bit exaggerated, but they are so strong. 20% from the start.
I think they are more powerful than they used to be, but they are a little bit more difficult to play, because previously it was like, okay, I'm making archers booming and I will always have arbalest faster than you. Now it's a little bit more complex because, okay, I'm making archers in Feudal Age, but at some point I'll have to transition to berserks or so. And I feel like if they're going heavy on the infantry, like berserks or maybe even swordsman line, civilizations like the Mongols or the Cav archers could work nicely against them. So there is some more diversity with them. I still believe that their economy is a little too powerful, but they are definitely more diverse in unit composition now.
Yeah. Well, sorry, but I have to make a small shout out here, because we got 69 subscribers gift by Macauslan while I was talking with Riley, and I just missed it. Someone messaged me and said, "Memp, you didn't even mention." Hopefully he's still here. I believe he is. 69 subscribers gift is just insane. Thank you so much. And well, with that support, we can keep going with Age of Empires 2 forever, amigos, forever. Thank you so much. And now, focus on what Classicpro is doing. What Classicpro is doing. Look at those militias going forward. He's going with... But why all the time with only 2 now? Is this new, Lidakor?
I feel like 2 plus a scout blocking is actually more cost efficient than just going for free. Back in the days when people didn't use the scouts to block, you could justify free because you had to do a lot of damage. Now that you can use your scout to block, you can just do the damage with 2 militias, and Yo is going feudal without loom. This could be a disaster for him.
Oh my god, that's too greedy, Lidakor. No, but he noticed. He went away for the berries, you see? He noticed. He's fine, man. I mean, he's paying attention. 19 population and without loom. $75,000 tournament. Of course, you are 2-0 lead, and you go up to Feudal Age without the loom. I mean...
Yeah, he used his quick walls, and the thing is that he just went 18 pop, no loom into Feudal Age. That's just absolutely crazy. And you see that he's going to have scouts out by the time Classicpro is halfway into Feudal Age. I have a very bad feeling about this one for Classicpro.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see, because Mr. Yo been playing very sick. Very sick, you know, and, well, that's something to take in consideration. And, Anyway, Stable is up. He's still without... No, he did the loom, okay. Still walling that valley. Look at this. He don't want to face with those, but when he's doing a couple of scouts, he should be... Look at the food he has in the bank. And he has done already all the upgrades. Spamming his scouts, and he still have over 200 food, obviously. And all the goats are still alive.
Yo is going to lose his forward scout to Classicpro's villagers, so at least there is something for Classicpro there. And, oh, come on. He even traps those militias inside the base of Yo.
Yeah, well, he's on point. He's paying attention. As you can see, he has 5 Elysian berries. At home, well, Vikings economy, even if you don't see too much, but you need to start farming. Otherwise, your eco is great, but, okay, he's just Feudal Age now. I'm gonna go for the archers. Are we gonna see full Feudal here? I think that wood is open. Yeah, it's open.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's 2 militias only, and now he's not open anymore. Oh my god. Come on! Don't let this happen! Okay. Yeah, now he cannot do any damage, and I believe that Mr. Yo will go with the scouts forward right away.
Well, in fact, he's massing scouts. With 4 scouts, he can just start jumping on the eco of Classicpro soon. Classicpro is coming in with Spearman, but he's housed for the moment, so that's going to delay his army production a tiny bit.
Yeah, well, those scouts are just gonna clean this. Those militias are gonna be kinda useless at the end. Mr. Yo has a lot of wood. Now the question is farming, or make an artillery range as well? Because the Vikings always have a great economy in the long run. And then you maybe don't want to face them into a boom contest, and going aggressive is probably the way to go here, Lidacor.
Yeah, I think Mongols have to play aggressive, because the mid game is where Vikings could shine. They could have the eco advantage by a pretty massive margin, and they can just destroy you with crossbows. Once we get to like late Imperial, Mongols will destroy everything with Mangudai and siege rams. But this mid to late Castle Age, early Imperial is the time frame that the Vikings have to use to win the game.
Okay, well, we see 4 scouts trying to go inside. Not anymore. Going around. Let's see if he's gonna pick something. Remember those spears, Lidacor, are now 54 HP. I mean, look at those. They're 54 HP. It's a lot more than it was. And if you have a couple of them, those scouts are gonna be useless. But like this. Oh, the archers are inside. Okay, he got probably some hole, and now he's doing the archery range. You're gonna go with 2 villagers, maybe even more. Yeah, he has no fletching. Those archers shouldn't be a problem. If he noticed that he has no fletching, he should be fine. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I think so as well. Although there is a scout as well accompanying those, so he might lose 1 or 2 villagers, and this is going to be the first villager casualty of the game, and it's actually from Mr. Yo.
Yeah, well, he's going back now. Didn't take any village, he loses the scout in front. Obviously, when you are spamming units like he's doing with the Vikings, they are, I would say, a little bit more dangerous right now. Because, yeah, I mean, those spears, RCC, and he has all the scouts. Well, he's doing now skirmishes, but, okay, he will be there. But fletching? No fletching for anyone. Okay.
I honestly think that the skirmisher play actually helps here for Classicpro, because as things stand, it's a stable and a range, and I think that if we are seeing a lot of skirmishers being added here from Mr. Yo, then a longsword switch could be legitimate here from Classicpro. It's probably better than going for knights with Vikings.
Okay, let's see if it's gonna happen. The problem here, Lidacor, is that, well, the problem here, Mr. Yo has a lot of farms from so long. Like, he's having a really good economy there. Of course, he has now a good amount of farms as well, Classicpro, but he's just spamming them now. But Mr. Yo is having them a little bit longer, I will say. He has, the village is the same right now, but he has 18 on food, 400 on food, is still not on gold anything, which is surprised me a little bit. Mr. Yo is not planning to go, oh, and those archers now with fletching, another village down, and Mr. Yo, don't pay attention, village down, that's a problem in the Lidacor.
That's a big problem for Mr. Yo, and as you said, his eco is also quite unbalanced, so the fact that he isn't on gold is going to delay his potential castle age, and this is exactly the position that the Vikings want to be in. Just boom back at home, put up some sort of aggression, and this is already 2 villagers lead plus wheelbarrow for Classicpro.
And look, the scout lost in front. Disaster move there by Mr. Yo. He lost all the scouts, so he did nothing with those scouts. Economy now from the Vikings is just shining. He doesn't have the horse collar, that's such a pity. And this spear that is never die now, well, but yeah, I don't know, he's taking the deers also, the second pack of deers on the left, super far, but with Mongols it's worth it to send villagers there.
Absolutely. I think it's worth to send villagers there with any civilization, but especially Mongols. But looking at the resources, looks like Classicpro is going to be faster to Castle Age, so he will have a window to attack. And the question will be if he's going for fast ballistics and tries to be aggressive, or he plays multiple town centers again.
Okay, let's see what is going to be. So many farm. The thing here is, it's fully wall. Classicpro is fully wall and already up to Castle Age, but Mr. Yo is getting there. Look at those resources. Look at the amount of wood, Lidacor. I mean, you're gonna have 1,000 wood when he reaches Castle Age. Or more.
Yeah, Yo's eco was very, very unbalanced here, so he definitely didn't adjust well in terms of economy to this unit composition. And currently he's going full skirmishers, which means that Classicpro could add the stable. Indeed, he's doing it right now.
Okay. We have 5 volleys on berries. But this wood is insane. He can do whatever he wants. He's gonna go Cav Arches, man. I smell Cav Arches again. Why not? I mean...
Yeah, Cav Arches can work.
Yeah. mobility also, and the faster shooting, they are amazing actually. Obviously, skirmishes is also a proper play here with the amount of he's coming with the archers. Those 3 villies probably should be downlistic if Mr. Yo is gonna see them in time. I don't think so. He's gonna take those 3 villies with the hand. Probably, it's quite a big loss.
It's a massive loss, especially if you consider that you already lost villagers. Yo needs to drop off the food before he loses the vills.
Drop the food, man! Oh, come on! Didn't drop the food. He's not gonna lose it. Well, he's no ballistic. He's no crossbows, so maybe he's gonna save them. But I don't know. I'm not so convinced. He's selling the skirmishers. Kill one. He's gonna try to kill another. He's gonna take it or not. He has to be careful there. Well.
Oh, the lady is safe. That was very, very close for Yo, and he got away with that, let's just say it. Anyways, we have another batch of crossbows coming in from the right side. And as you said, Yo is going triple ranges, but that's not for cav archers right now, that's for skirms. So he's probably gonna play elite skirm and then transition into cav archers.
Yeah, I'm almost sure about that. I mean, elite skirmers, but this is the thing. With the elite skirmers and cav archers, what the Vikings is gonna do against him? I mean, with the skirmers, he take everything, and with the cav archers, he's doing knights. Those knights that are so crap. Like really, Vikings knights, no husbandry. He's trying to kill the skirmishes, obviously, but when he starts to make cav archers, he's just and look at the university on the right side for Mr. Yo. My goodness, walling absolutely all the map. Ha!
Yeah, Yo is going crazy with the walls here, and as you said, the thing that really is problematic for the Vikings to deal with is cav archers, because the only thing that they can do against it is crossbowmen, but if Yo has elite skirms to help, that's not gonna work out. Is that university going up though?
Yeah, he will do it, because Classicpro is coming back. Oh my god. So unfortunate moment. I mean, he clicks inside Lidacor, and then the archers went around. Oh my god. Obviously, cav archers are happening. Bloodlines, husbandry, wheelbarrow, absolutely everything. The cav archer is going to be there. 2 knights and crossbows, probably going to be in. But with 3 archery ranges, it should be fine, I believe. With the skirmishes, they are coming back. And I wouldn't be surprised when he gathered the gold that he was going to make also the +2 armor, ballistic already. He's gonna have everything, Lidacor.
Mr. Yo is having some gold issues though. He only has a couple of cav archers right now. He should still win this fight, but he's having a hard time making sure that all of those ranges work. In fact, none of those ranges work right now for him.
Okay. Well, he's sticking obviously all these crossbows, and as we were talking, the cav archers are trying to deal with the knights, but he's killing all the units. Look at Mr. Yo army. Man, it's similar to the previous game, Lidacor. Like, in terms that he's falling behind in economy, 3 TCs already for Classicpro, but now stop this amount of army that he's sending. Well, he's doing a siege workshop. It's answering correct.
Yeah. There is a nice position here for Classicpro to hold. He needs to hold that hill, and he needs his own siege workshop, because his best defense right now is crossbows against the cav archers and mangonels against the skirms. Just boom and get to Imperial. That's your best bet here with the Vikings.
Oh, that hill is insane, but the skirmishes are gonna deal properly. You don't want to fight because he got ballistic, no ballistic by Classicpro. Classicpro that is doing the gold south mining. Now Thambrin, I mean, he has everything now. Thambrin and +2 armor. But he needs to micro, has to be careful. Now, look how he's gonna kill. When he take that mangonel from that hill, that is bye-bye. Pretty much. Ooh, that was a good mangonel shot.
That was a great mangonel shot indeed. Classicpro really needs something on that hill, because you see, if Yo gets control over that hill with the mangonel, he's gonna have the hill advantage. And as you said, there's stumbling now for the cav archers, so they are fully upgraded on Castle-ish terms.
Okay. We're there with the cav archers, mangonel, crossbows, and those skirmishes going around. He's trying to... but the mobility. It's again the mobility. It's the mobility. Now he's with ballistic. He's with Thambrin. He can start to kill Villis like super fast. 1 down. 2 down. He's also on the right side. He's in both sides. This is what is lovely in this situation. He's just going both sides at the same time and focusing on Mr. Yo also in the hill. He's attacking in 3 spots, Lidakor.
That's exactly what you want to do with the Cav Archers, and you see that Classicpro will have the villager advantage, but his eco efficiency will drop to something like 50%.
Yeah, I'm just checking that Mangonel fight right now. Still, those crows are gonna deal now properly. We zoom out a little bit just to see absolutely everything. He lost that Mangonel, that was good. And those Cav Archers are going down. That was a bad battle for Yo. A really bad battle, actually. He lost a lot of units for so little, and look at now the population, and he's against the Viking. Look at the Vikings' economy, man! He's on the way to Imperial in a moment, Classicpro!
Indeed, and things are getting better and better for him, because, as you said, the Cav Archers went down, the Skirmishers disappeared, and I think the big deal here is that there is not enough skirms for Yo now. And the Crossbow should be able to take decent fights against the Cav Archers for the time being. Yo needs a couple more Skirmishers, but he's running out of time, because Classicpro is imping.
He's on the way to Imperial. With more villages, military is similar. He has 12 crossbows, no ballistic though, but then when he's doing the arbalets, even if they don't have the Thumbrin, oh boy, Mr. Yo doesn't have the stone. I was thinking, okay, if Mr. Yo has a lot of stone, he maybe bring a castle forward and make the job, but this is a game for Classicpro to lose, more than for Mr. Yo to win.
Exactly, just like the previous game.
Oh my god, I love what happened. I don't know if you saw that Mangonel, he deleted, tried to kill, and you saw, oh my, why people is doing this, man? Delete the Mangonel. And I want to cry when I see things like this, seriously.
Yeah, it's a big gamble that you're taking. By the way, Classicpro is still without ballistics. He didn't do ballistics in the first game either, and he really needs it for this one.
Yeah, well, ballistic is crucial if you're going range units. That TC it's about to go down. Still 12 villages ahead. You need the numbers. And what we see with Classicpro is that he has a good macro, definitely a good macro, but for sure he's being quite defensive. It's true that now he's forced to be defensive, but those archers are not defending or achieve anything. Why you don't send in forward? Like, he's defending with the Mongols, and he has 5-10 archers. You need to distract your opponent somehow, in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. Or he's potentially going a little too greedy. Like, 3 TC booming on a very open Arabia feels a little ambitious in some cases.
Well, right now, Mr. Yo is starting to have more army, but he's repairing the TC. He's wasting a lot of resources in that one. Do you really need that town center? Honestly, I'm not so sure. When you have a goal at the back behind the woodline and he's losing villages there, he's being a little bit stubborn, Classicpro. A little bit stubborn. He has the opportunity, and Mr. Yo has to be careful because he got problems. Look at the amount of villages on goal now for Classicpro.
He's got none, and he also has 0 wood in the bank. He used up all his wood to repair that TC, and he was off from wood for a long time. So he can't even afford Arbalest right now.
But he doesn't need this TC. He has a goal behind the woodline in the north. He could take that one, and that's it. And now he can go. Obviously, he's gonna make the +3. Still a lot of Cav Archers, but this is dangerous now when he's doing the upgrade. He has the upgrade now, and he's gonna lose the game again.
Yeah, he can't really do much with his Imperial Age advantage right now, and you see, in the end, he's gonna TC the north, which is a nice town center, and once he gets the Arbalest in, he is gonna be able to clean up Mr. Yo's army, but Yo is only 8-9 villagers behind, and he's getting close to Imperial, so once again, I feel like Classicpro won't be able to use his Imperial Age advantage.
Well, let's see, because the Arbalest makes a lot of difference. It's true that he has 3 no. Well, he has 4 Mangonels. He's still trying to raid. The good thing is that the good thing for Yo is that he's never attacking. He's never getting attack. Like, never getting attack. So, well. I don't know, man.
Classicpro is not on gold. He sees that gold on the north, but he's not mining it. Instead, he's mining stone and selling it. But why?
0 village on gold when he has a TC, when he could make a TC behind that woodline and take the gold. I don't get it. He think this is Saracens, maybe?
Like, usually you sell your stone when you're completely off from gold and you just want to bridge that gap. But this makes 0 sense here.
Let's check. He has explored the goal. He do not see that one, you know? He really do not see that one. It's...
What?
I don't know.
He sees it.
Yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, it's so weird. And now he's getting inside. Look at the score difference. Mr. Yo is about to go up to Imperial. Well... Oh boy.
Classicpro is launching a counterattack here, but it's gonna be difficult to get into Yo's base. And once again, I just feel like by the time Classicpro stabilizes, Yo is going to even the game out. And in an even game, the Mongol Cav Archer siege ram play should work out fine.
Okay.
Oh, look at all those arbs. Oh,
yeah,
no.
he's killing all. He's killing all, man. He's killing really all. He's killing absolutely everything. I can't believe this. I really can't believe that he's going now for the goal. He has now a stone to make the castle. Mr. Yo, it's true that he's been so active. And the problem here is exactly what he said in the interview. I am a defensive player, but he was so defensively, Dakor. Really so defensive. No?
Yeah, now he's getting elite skirms, and that's just a very bad sign against Mongols because you see there's already a forward castle for Mr. Yo. And I feel like Classicpro's entire set here can be summarized in like 3 words. So close yet so far.
Yeah. Well, he's doing a castle. He's doing a castle there in front right now. But doing a castle as well in the other side. And oh boy. This is gonna be almost impossible. It's true that it's the same village for both players, but now in Imperial with the full power, Mongols or Vikings.
Mongols, of course. That's not even close.
Yeah. I mean, you want the Vikings for the early push, right? If you don't make the early push, then the Mongols, oh boy.
Yeah, exactly. The thing that you want to accomplish with the Vikings when you play Arbalest is beat your opponent to Imperial and finish the game while your opponent is still in Castle Age. But Classicpro just took so much time to clean this mess up, and by the time he gets to Imperial, it's too late.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Yo has a big difference with the score. He has a lot more, well, 7 villages more. A lot more armies what he has. Card Rams, hand card right now. He never made also heavy plow, so his economy wasn't that great, even if he got hand card. Now he's doing the Rams. He's going to repair that castle. If he's going to use with the Rams, he will take that threat because he got nothing. Yeah, and he's doing the drill. He's doing the drill. The Ferraris, like I like to call them. Ferraris Rams. Yeah, dude, you don't stop those Rams. Definitely not.
You don't. In general, siege rams are great against archer civilizations, and the only way Vikings can fight that is if they go for their own siege rams, but that's not really an option right now for Classicpro.
Well, guys, what we are going to see after this series, because this looks to be close to be over, even if now, okay, well, Classicpro now has good amount of army, 31, 36, so let's wait a little bit. Anyway, no matter what happened in this game, the next series is gonna be the same. Bhakti versus Islam is the leader core, but we will have time to talk about that one. He's trying to deny that castle on the right, but Bhakti versus Islam, oh man. Oh man. Anyway, let's see now. Taking so many bullets on the right side. Rams, Mangonel, ooh.
That's actually a pretty decent fight there for Classicpro.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that this game is a little too far gone, although... Is it?
Yeah,
Yo is on eight skirms right now, and that castle is slowly going down, and I only see
but look at the Rams, look at the Rams. I mean, I love to see those. Sorry that I interrupt you and I hype like this, but those Rams are so fast, man. I mean, he's trying to escape with the Rams. Good luck with that. Well, he's not even it. He's gonna take the castle down. Okay, he's gonna go. He's gonna take the castle down. What do you think? I mean, those Rams are so fast, man. He's just going Rams all in right now, and that's it.
He needs to repair that castle.
Yeah.
Like, he's doing the right thing, destroying the Rams, but it's only 2 Berserks right now, and losing that castle is gonna hurt. But, funnily enough, if you destroy the Rams, Yo's only got 19 elite skirms, so... There's a chance that a Berserk switch could actually work out here for Classicpro.
But Classicpro is gonna be housed. I mean, he's gonna take all the buildings. He's doing another castle forward. He don't need anything else. Only with the Rams he can do the job. That castle is in danger because there's 3 threat, which if Classicpro noticed can take the castle, but he didn't. Being sloppy, and now those Rams is gonna take absolutely everything.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a lot of Rams coming in here, and you see, it's one thing that Classicpro could just destroy those with villagers, but catching those rams is just problematic. You see, he's going for a mangonel to slow this down, but that's going to be another castle going up here for Mr. Yo.
It's ridiculous, man. He's killing. I mean, look at his economy only with rams. He's just doing rams only. I mean, ram push. Look at the traps. Yeah. I mean, try to kill him. He's not letting him time to breathe.
Absolutely, and this was the story of the entire set. Classicpro is not far from recovering, but he's just always a little too short of that, and Yo brings in the next wave to destroy everything. And right now, Yo is playing classic-only rams.
Oh, man. Well, he got right now 7 rams. He has no answer. He's taking the trap. There is nothing he can do right now. He got no army. He has no answers. And now Mr. Yo can do whatever, Lidakor.
I think that Yo at this point isn't going full tryhard, because if he wanted to go full tryhard, we would see 50 light cav on the field already. You see, Yo is floating a lot of food and wood, and it looks like he just wants to finish the game with 4 rams here.
Yeah. Or make another castle. Huh. Okay. Yeah, look at the rams are keep going. He's not controlling the units. He's repairing that castle. Siege engineer is gonna go what? Traps? Or naggers? What he's doing, siege engineer? He has nothing to use for siege engineer.
He might be just going for full text now. It's like, okay, so rams only and some technologies. And I love how, if you look at Yo's scam, he doesn't even have any smile on his face right now. Like,
well,
if I was doing this, I would be just laughing the heck out of my brain.
Yeah, but he's not. This guy is so serious. Like, he's not a troller, you know? Like, if you know what I'm trying to say, like, he's always so focused, being so pro, you know, and yeah, as you say, he doesn't smile. I mean, he has nothing to do with Doubt, for example. Mr. Doubt. Well, the Skateboard in armor is gonna now put Hussars there. He's going with the skirmishes. The game is absolutely over. He's now doing the Onager upgrade. And, well, Siege Engineer affect nothing to the Siege Rams. But we have Onagers, and it affect to the Onagers. On the right side, it seems that I see some yellow points, but nah, it's nothing. It's, well, he want to stay a little bit to see if he can hold. Might be a little bit frustrating for him. 158 villages is not bad at all. Overbooming a little here. But yeah, well, he has cleaned everything, and Mr. Yo, not surprising, Lidakor is going to be in the group stage the next week.
Yeah, it would have been a massive miracle if Classicpro is able to upset one of the best candidates to win the entire tournament, Mr. Yo. But one thing is sure, Classicpro put up good fights in every game. It was just Yo being a tiny bit better in every single game and closing out those close games. Classicpro taps out.
GG. GG well played. GG well played. This is a 3-0. 3-0 for Mr. Yo. And what a performance. What a domination. Hopefully the webcam is going to work a little bit better now for the interview. I don't think so. I'm sorry for that. I mean, it's something that we cannot control. This is a program. We get it. And if it's working, great. If not, it's what it is. And military, you can see the kills he did, economy. At the end, obviously, he got more. But then this transition to Imp, Lidakor, for what?
Yeah, that's the problem, that by the time he got to Imperial, it was just too much to clean up. He didn't have a lot of crossbows, and by the time he cleaned that up, Yo was also up to Imperial. So, same thing as in the previous game. He gets to Imperial, but by the time he's able to leverage the bonuses, Yo can catch up.
Well, great stuff. 3-0 with Mr. Yo. Total domination, as you have seen, guys.
Yeah. By the way, he...
the strongest Nicef because of its economy and its paladin have extra HP.
Yeah, the extra
yeah, that's why I picked Frank.
The extra HP on the cavalry and the free farm upgrades obviously huge in getting an early lead when it comes to eco supporting expensive knight units. That's huge. Let's talk about game number 3. Full Rams at the end. You did make Classicpro subscribe to your Only Rams account at the end of it. Talk to us about closing out that game, because there was a bit of back and forth. What did you do? What was the point that you knew that game number 3 was yours?
when I won the Mangonel War,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I knew the game was over by then. If he won, it would be a different story because he was going to Imperial faster, much faster than me.
Mm-hmm. So a key moment there, winning that Siege War. And look, you really did clean it up in style. It was great to see. A fantastic win for you to start with, Mr. Yo. We're looking, obviously, at a single elimination tournament as we head further in. How are you feeling about King of the Desert? Obviously, you tragically missed Red Bull 5. It was a great shame we didn't get to hang out there, mate. But how are you feeling now, King of the Desert? A great opportunity for you to get back on top here.
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man, because other experts, they are playing Age of Empire 4, so I'm not. So I think I'm kind of in a better shape than them. I hope so.
You're in better nick, yes. You've been keeping to the Classic.
Yeah.
Mate, congratulations on the win. Well done on taking out against Classicpro 3-0. And Mr. Yo, best of luck. Hope to talk to you again soon.
Thank you.
Well, you can see. Go, Mr. Riley.
Oh, it's just great to chat with Yo. And look, I've heard so much about this bloke. I've never got the chance to meet him, unfortunately. But, Mem, you and so many other people in Heidelberg were talking about how much he was missed over there in Germany. It would have been fantastic to have him. So a great opportunity, King of the Desert. Again, a high-tier event for him to perform, put himself back in the conversation. I'm really glad to see that he's won.
Have you seen how he said, I'm playing Age of Empires 2, I'm playing Age of Empire 4, so, I mean, so I'm hoping to be there.
A proper Age of Empires boomer. He's not gone off with Hera and all the other Zoomers to Age of Empires 4. No, he's stuck to the Classic. It's good to see.
It's going to be amazing.
Wonderful to watch, and I'm really, really pleased that Mr. Yo's assessment of Knight Civilizations is going up. Now, I'm not going to tell you why, Mem, but the Knight is my favorite unit. I'll let you guess as to why that is. But I'm so pleased that we might see Knight Civs really getting back on top.
Yeah. Well, let's see, Riley. Knight. Why is your civilization your
last
favorite?
Name's Arbalester. Riley Arbalester.
Anyway, Mr. Riley, we're gonna make a small break, and we are going to continue with Bhakti versus Islam. Guys, we are coming back very, very soon. Okay? Take care, guys.
All right.